I'm glad to see everyone back in 2026. And my topic for today is prioritizing what matters to a leadership team. And when I say leadership team, this is a group of senior leaders who jointly own the organization's purpose, strategy, and execution. They include the top executives and the head of key functions who have decision-making authority over resource allocation, risk management, and major budget adjustments. A few years ago, I spent a morning at a city park that was in poor condition. The playground squeaked, the benches were worn out, and a once popular fountain at the center of the park was barely dripping any water. The city council had a lot on its plate, and they cared about many projects like bike lanes, library hours, and a community garden. But the park was the heartbeat of the neighborhood, and it showed the impact of trying to do everything everywhere. A volunteer group gathered to walk the park together. They started at the gate, which is a simple entry that most people pass without even noticing. This group asked, if this park is the first impression of our city, what should that impression be today? And after a few ideas and thoughts, they settled on one idea. And that was the gate should welcome visitors with one clear message. We care here. I'm gonna repeat that. We care here. And with that in mind, they prioritized three simple fixes. They fixed the gate and made it swing open easily. They refreshed the fountain to offer a moment of calm. And they repainted the benches so people could sit and talk. They didn't fix everything at once. They fixed what mattered most to the experience of the first-time visitor. Weeks later, the park felt different. Parents stayed longer, volunteers organized weekend cleanups, and a few local businesses sponsored new tree plantings. The park, once on a list of potential projects, became a living symbol of the city's attention to what matters most for its people. That story reminds us that leadership isn't about solving every problem at once. It's about identifying a single meaningful signal, the gate that says, we care here, and prioritizing a small set of improvements that delivers that message. I want to give you the 3-question filter for prioritization. You may have a lot of ideas, challenges, or opportunities for improvement that needs to be prioritized. This filter will help you prioritize what matters most for your leadership team. And I want you to try this quick filter on any initiative that you have. The first question is focused on impact. Will this initiative move the needle on our top CEO priorities within the next 90 days? The second question is focused on feasibility. Do we have the people, time, and data to succeed without burning out the team? The third and final question is focused on urgency. Is delaying this initiative costing us money or opportunities right now? If any initiative struggles with any of these questions, it probably belongs on the back burner or needs a different framing. Here's a simple way to keep alignment. Agree on 2 to 3 North Stars. These are non-negotiables for your business this quarter. Choose 1 to 2 leading indicators that show progress towards those North Stars. You also want to limit your WIP or work in progress to prevent task switching and also to prevent burnout. Schedule a 15-minute check-in mid-quarter to reevaluate priorities with fresh data. And here's a quick exercise. I want you to take a moment to list your top 5 initiatives you are considering. Mark each of those initiatives with impact, feasibility, and urgency. Identify the 2 initiatives that scored the highest on all 3 questions. Decide who owns them and when you'll review progress on those initiatives. One thing to note is that you can have 2 ways of scoring each initiative. Your first response option can be yes or no. Yes, this initiative clearly meets the criteria, or no, this initiative does not meet the criteria, or it clearly misses it. The second response option can be on a numeric scale, a scale of 1 to 5 or a scale of 1, 3, 5. 1 can be very low, not met. 3 could be moderate or unclear, and 5 could be very high or fully meets. Here's a closing thought. Priorities are not about saying yes to more things. They're about saying yes to the right things together. When we're aligned around shared destinations and keep our eyes on a few critical outcomes, we'll move faster and more confidently, like the park that everyone feels welcome to attend and enjoy. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next video.